All right, welcome in everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. I hope sound and video is working okay. Guys, I know we're on at a different time. I just wanted to jump on and touch on the astrology we didn't get to do last night. I definitely had to play some catch up in the Etsy shop. I'm not complaining at all, guys. I'm so excited. You guys have been keeping me very, very busy. So, hi, Diana. Hi, Eliana. All right, guys. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk about the astrology so I can give you a little bit of perspective of what the energy is, how it's affecting us, right? And then I'm going to do a collective energy reading. I do feel like Spirit is asking me to do the full spread. We normally save that for once a month, but I'm going to go ahead and do the whole part today. And then I will be offering free readings at the end. So, yes, guys, if you're able to join me, I know at this very odd time in the middle of the day, stick around and I will be offering those free readings at the end. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button for me, hit the notification bell so it lets you know when we're going live. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and get started. Hi, Junior. All right, so this is the real news. I know that in the description box, we're talking about Saturn and Pluto. Everyone's talking about Saturn and Pluto, right? Hi, Miss Tina. Don't forget, guys, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And I don't see any issues. Yeah, you should just see some clouds. Let me know. Can you see the clouds? And it just says we're all just walking each other home. Because in the end, that's what we're doing, right? All right. I will turn it off, Miss Tina, as soon as it's time for the readings. But all right, so let me just jump in really quickly. Venus and Neptune, that's the real news, okay? So I know we're all hearing Saturn and Pluto, and yes, it's very important, but Venus and Neptune, that's really what's happening. And what's happening is these planets, hi Crystal, thank you so much. These planets are bringing heaven to earth as we speak. And I know you're like, Rosa, what are you talking about? All right, let me tell you. So, right now, Venus and Neptune is assisting those on the twin journey like never before. And really, it's everyone because it's the astrology, right? So, it affects everyone on the planet. But this is my journey. So I know that many of you that are following me are also on this journey. So this is how the energy is affecting us, right? And definitely could be affecting you in a very, very similar way. All right, so here's what you're going to experience. So strong telepathy, and I mean like super strong. Like you can almost hear the sound of the person's voice. Unconditional love, like I think we've never understood it before. And dream connections. So, guys, the dreams are going to be really important. You know how I always say, write your dreams down. If you have trouble understanding your dreams, you can check the description box. I do have published guided dream journals. They ask you certain questions and they can help you interpret your dreams. If you're one of those people that's going to tell me, Rosa, I don't dream. Yes, yes, you do. You just don't remember your dreams. So, what I would say is write your first thoughts of the day down, and they can definitely push out some of that information that is coming through your dreams, right? All right. So, all that good news aside, here's the but. Are you ready? So, the but is Pluto and Saturn. And so, Pluto and Saturn right now, these are big. Remember, Pluto is the transformation, death and transformation. We are all of us dealing with death and transformation in one shape, way, form, or another. Saturn is the dad planet. So remember, Saturn like makes the rules. Saturn's also like the disciplinary planet. So like if you break the rules, watch out. But yeah, so Pluto and Saturn really have us purging a lot right now, like never before. And we may actually be blocking or ignoring the Venus and Neptune energy. And what do I mean by that? It means that we're really focused like on the problems. We're really focused on what's going wrong and we're not seeing like what's going right. So now that I've told you that, change your focus. So if you're having trouble changing your focus, grounding can be very important and can be very helpful right now. So I sit at my desk. We all know I'm working. I've created this business. You guys are blowing me up in the Etsy shop. I love you so freaking much. Just to say that it's a sign that I'm clearly back in alignment is a complete understatement. But yes, keep blowing it up. I'm not complaining. Keep going. But yes, so what I do is I just imagine like tree roots coming from the bottom of my feet, and they'll go all the way down to the center of the earth. And I mean deep into the center of the earth. And then these tree roots will bend and come back up and grab the bottom of my feet. And now I'm centered, right? I'm grounded. Another thing, an easier way, if you're able to, like, I should take breaks and go outside. Touch the ground, touch the grass, touch a tree. I mean, nature, let the sun hit your face, whatever it is, however you can do it. Nature is a big grounding tool that we all can use. Let's see, Mercury is moving away from Pluto, thank goodness. So this is going to help you guys with easing of all those obsessive thoughts you've been having. Guys, it's not just you, it's everyone. So remember, don't get stuck on only the problems. Make sure that you're feeling that Venus and Neptune love energy. All right, so it's personal story time. Are you guys ready? I got stuck in the problems. I know, right? And I definitely started to lose my footing. To say the foundation was shook would be, again, another understatement. But however, the foundation did not crumble. And that's a real big confirmation for me. I'm not going to get emotional every time with the personal stories. All right. So I talked about the feather in either the last live or the one before. I'm not really sure. But I'm telling you, for the first time in my life, my foundation withstood the storm. And that's massive for me. So it definitely has me very determined and very aligned, right? But I will say that as this storm was really lashing out at me, as the winds were really twisting me beyond what I thought I could really handle, a very dear friend of mine passed away, and a very dear friend of so many. I knew it was coming. I mean, like, I trusted my intuition, so I had like this gut feeling. We didn't really have much time to like understand what was happening. It was definitely really sudden. But in that moment when my friend called to tell me that it had happened, that he had passed, I don't know, it was like a sledgehammer. You know what I mean? The sledgehammer fell. And it was definitely one of those moments where I couldn't talk. There was no words, and the winds stopped. It was like everything just got really, really still. I definitely felt like God was asking me, just be still, just to feel and allow the feelings to flow. And so I did. And when I did, I cried like a whole bunch, right? Like, I mean, just purging it all out. But I slept, guys. I'm not joking. I slept that night. I was at Miss Tina's, and I slept like I haven't slept in years. And I woke up the next morning. You can ask her. I mean, I just had this weird, odd, amazing calm. And you don't understand, my whole nervous system, like, the night before was just a complete shattered mess. And the next morning, it was like this, everything was calm. The wind was calm. The sun started to shine. I mean, I can't even explain what that felt like. It just let me know, like, again, no words to describe the piece, but it just let me know that it was time, right? 11:11 all across my screen, guys. I love it. But anyway, it was just time. It was time to surrender. I've been thinking this whole time that I had surrendered, that I was following my purpose. But I really didn't surrender, right? The Aries wants to break the rules and wants to go their own way and wants to do, recreate the wheel. And that doesn't work, right? So we definitely have to fully surrender. So what I'm going to say right here is, if you're feeling like everything is just hitting you one after another and you can't make it stop, I promise you, you are holding on to something that you need to release. If you're like me and you have a lot of Aries in your chart, that's going to be just, I can't even think of a word. It's just a big struggle. You're literally fighting yourself. So I just want to say, a lot of times we think we can't release because we're quitting. Surrendering is not quitting, okay? It just means that you've done everything you can and you're leaving the rest to God. That's it. You still have to get up. You still have to shower. You still have to get dressed. You still have to function in society. But you're surrendering the outcome, right? So yeah, that's going to be my personal story. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, key points. I almost missed it. So bad. Key points. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Grab a pen, write that down. We have collective knowledge. So if you're following me, if my readings pull at your heartstrings, I promise you, it's because we're on a very same spiritual type of journey. We're going to experience a lot of the same energies in the same way. There's other types of spiritual journeys. Not everyone is a twin. Not everyone is on this journey. Okay. Everyone has their own purpose and their own thing we're going to do. But us here at Purple Lunar Rose, definitely on the twin journey. No doubt about it. I'll never doubt it again. But very strong collective knowledge here. Also, when we gather, when we come together, we do these readings, we do our studying, our self-love, self-care, we empower ourselves, right? And that's going to be collective power. So we have collective knowledge, collective power, and collective energy. So in those times, guys, when that storm is hitting and the waves are just ripping you apart, use it. Use it to fight, because that's what we're all doing, right? We're fighting for love. Use that collective knowledge, use the collective power, use the collective energy. That's how I push forward on this journey every single day. That's how I read the cards. That's how I do everything. So I'm just saying, use it. That's what it's there for. All right, let's jump into the divine masculine and feminine energies. And I am going to go ahead and go through the whole spread. I will offer free readings at the end. I got through it, guys, and I didn't cry. Yay. All right, let me get the video off. Uh-oh. So, I had no issues, and now all of a sudden, I want to be mean. All right, give me just a second. There we go. That should do it. All right, everybody can see. Thank you, Crystal. That is so sweet. I love Facebook is kicking in. Awesome. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle. Guys, I did add the Blessed Bee cards in the affiliate links in the description box. So if you guys want to check those out, now you can. All right, deep breaths. I was taking deep breaths at Miss Tina, and she's like, well, you got to breathe in first. You're not breathing in. It was so true. Hi, Stephanie. Absolutely. I will be doing those at the end of this collective reading. All right, so I'm hearing masculine. We're going to start with divine masculine energies first. Divine masculine energy. Ooh, strategy comes out. Journal log is here, guys. Write, journal, do it all. I've even got this little new notebook that I'm carrying around because I've had all these like just wave of downloads of information, knowledge coming in. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget it, right? So just start writing everything down. But masculine is actually like planning something. They're strategizing. They have some sort of plan. It's going to be number 21. The feather is sticking out to me strongly. Guys, if you didn't hear the feather story, I'm telling you, you guys missed out. It was a good one. All right, let's look at feminine energies, please. Ooh, look at that. Angel of Love comes out. Ooh. All right, so 49. It was so weird. It was like I had to dig for it. So feminines. It's about unconditional love, right? It says this angel comes down when unconditional love is needed. I don't think it was necessarily needed. I don't think you didn't know what it was. I think you thought you were choosing it, but you weren't. Anytime there's an expectation, so what do I mean by that? Anytime that you expect someone to do a certain thing a certain way, that's an expectation. You want an outcome to be a certain way. That's not unconditional, right? So even though we learned what unconditional love was, we weren't actually doing it, right? It's like we still had an expectation. For many, 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 many of us on this journey, that's what's being ripped away, right? All right, let's look at the bridging energy. So remember, the bridging energy, I always use the High Priestess as a clue card in the tarot, but we're going to use the Energy Oracle. Remember that it's going to be the spiritual lesson that both the masculine and the feminine are currently learning. Look, what did I say about the storm? Spirit has had my back. I mean, I cannot even. I'm just so grateful. Okay, so here's the meaning to the storm warning card. The storm is here, guys. Okay, remember, some people feel the energies early. Some of you guys felt it before me. Like you guys were already riding the wave way before I even got in the water. But some of you, it's usually like when they say, so all those energies we talked about are happening like right now through the month of March. So yeah, it's like some of us feel it even after, like it could, let's say the full moon, for example. Everyone knows what the full moon energy feels like, right? Let's say it happens, and then like a week later, you have some craziness happen, and you're like, wait a minute, that was your full moon energy. So again, some people before, mostly when it's happening, and some people even after. I do feel like there's a purpose for that. Like there's a reason. So for me, I kept thinking like, why do I feel things so early? Well, duh, so I can come and tell you. You know what I mean? All right. So storm warning, what it means in the energy oracle says that this storm is here. It's tearing everything apart. You could see that it's just completely collapsed everything. It's causing lightning storms. The waves are huge. I mean, it's just a horrible storm. There's no way about it. But I will say this, and this is going to be the hard part, and this is going to be the part nobody wants to hear, but I mean, it's just the truth. The storm is here because you refused to learn the lesson. And so you refused to remove the expectation. Whatever it was, you refused to do it. Even though you kept pushing on your purpose and you kept trying to do the right things, there was still something you were holding on to. And so what happens when, these things happen is the storm warning, like the Tower card in tarot. It's like spirit has to step in. Remember, the Tower card is a major arcana. So it's like divinely fated energy. So it's like spirit has to step in, cause this storm so that it can be the blockages, the things in your way can be removed. And here's another thing I want to say. We really have to stop with the forevers or nevers. We don't know. Okay. So if something happens and let's say, for example, someone passed, I feel like I know 110%, but I understand that I don't have like physical proof I can hold in my hand that I'm going to see that person again. You see what I'm saying? If someone leaves your life, let's say you're in a relationship, you break up. Does that mean you're never going to talk to that person again? Does that mean they're going to fall off the face of the planet? No, absolutely not, right? The hope is that you grow and you continue to go on your path and whatever level of friendship or relationship is healthiest, right? So it's not like just because the storm is here, it's painful. Whatever it is removing an obstacle. It's going to help you get to the other side of wherever this obstacle, whatever it is. All right, so I totally forgot that Spencer's in the room with me, guys, and he's so loud, so just prepare yourselves. He's still following me. Room from room to room. Oh, I will, Junior. I will. All right, so I'm going to pull some tarot. I've been studying on the Triple Goddess Tarot this morning. I'm going to look at the strategy. Ooh, look at that. Ten of Pentacles comes out for the masculine. So masculine had strategies, like they're trying to plan something. Maybe they finally see things clearly and they're trying to take steps to get to the goal, right? Because Ten of Pentacles is the goal. It's like accomplishments, achievements. It's also about getting what it is that you want. All right, Angel of Love. I think too, it's not, I feel like I said that wrong. It's not about getting what you want. It's about understanding that what you get in the end is actually what you wanted, right? I feel like a lot of times we think we want something and we'll fight for it like crazy, but we don't realize that like there's better. It can be better. It doesn't have to be that difficult or that challenging. All right, look at this. I love it. I really studied on this card a lot today. So this is the Strength card in the Triple Goddess Tarot. It's number 8. And you can see she has her hands out like over the wolf. Do you see that? And when I was looking, when I say study, I mean like I'm using my intuition, I'm studying the card. When I was looking at it this morning, the Healer card, I feel like it's possible feminines that, ooh, do you see that? That you detoured. You may have strayed. Like, let's say you're on your path, you're on your purpose, you're doing all the self-care, you're, learning, you're ascending, all the things. And then something happens, someone's injured, something happens and it causes you to veer, to stray. We are so hard on ourselves that we call these things such ugly words like mistakes. There's no such thing. To me, there's no such thing as mistakes. It's a delay. And if there's a delay, then that means it was needed. For whatever reason it was needed. But I do feel like you had to stop. You had to pause. You had to heal something. You could be helping someone else heal something. It could have been helping you heal something. It could have been that you helping someone else heal something actually in return helped you heal something, right? All right, let's look at the storm warning. Let's see what Spirit tells us about the storm. Oh, Erica. I understand. Ooh, look at this. So Knight of Cups comes out. Okay, so for some of you could have been blocking the doorway. For some of you, you weren't expressing how you feel about something. Okay, so Knights are kind of reckless. They tend to give off that real fast act before you think type of energy. And the Knight of Cups in regular tarot, this is going to be Triple Goddess Tarot, so it's completely different. But in regular tarot, a lot of people say it's like the player card. It's like the person that maybe isn't playing by the rules. Maybe they have more than one person. Maybe they're given their cup of love to the wrong situation. And I feel like that's kind of what happened. And that's why the storm warning was here. All right. I'm going to go back to the energy oracle. So we got water and earth signs. Water and earth signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oh, Decca, hello. Nina on Facebook. Yes, absolutely, guys. I will be offering free readings at the end. So if you can, stick around. All right, so let's start with masculine side and let's look at head, heart, and higher self. Remember, we're going to look at tapping into the head space. So what they're thinking, feeling, and what the higher self is currently teaching the masculine. All right, so we have Magician in the Mirror in the headspace. There's the fire and water. Look at that. But it's like interesting. It's number 53, and so it says that the masculine energy is learning to use their personal power, their personal abilities, their spiritual abilities, and it's like they really don't care what anybody thinks about it. They're actually doing it out in the open. So that's really, really big. Let's look at the heart space. Heart space. So what is the masculine energy feeling right now? Ooh, blossoming abundance. Number 3. I feel like they sense the energy. So masculine energy can sense that the storm has come in, kind of like knocked everything out every which way. But it's like for some sort of abundance, like it opened up. A lot of times we're trying to manifest, right? Like we're trying to bring things in. and we don't understand like why it's taken so long. And it's definitely because like the doorway's blocked, like we're filling it with other things. And a lot of times it's like negative things that, you know, if you're trying to bring in something positive, you need to remove some of that negativity so that you can make more room for the light, right? All right, it's gonna be number 3. So the numbers are sticking out to me: 21, 10, 49, 53, 3. And let's look at the higher self. What is higher self teaching divine masculine right now? That would have been a whole bunch of cards. I feel like a big lesson. All right, so we have all tied up. Yeah, definitely a lot. There's like a lot going on. 23. So 5s and 3s are sticking out for masculine energy. 53, 3, and 23. All tied up, higher self. Okay, so I definitely got that all of us, whether you relate more to the masculine or you relate more to the feminine. I should have said this at the beginning. I always say, you guys, we have both. So like when I get up and lock my door at night, that's my masculine energy protecting. When I don't know, put makeup on and curl my hair, that's my feminine energy, and I'm nurturing, you know what I mean, caretaker type of energy. I do feel like the masculine energy, and I should also say these readings are all for me. This is all me. It's going to help you if you're on the same journey, but it's all me. But I do feel like masculine energy may have been doing something, like I said earlier, like trying to do something to not have to focus on what it is they're supposed to be doing, is kind of what I'm getting. Especially if now they're starting to strategize or figure out like what their own spiritual abilities are. So if you feel like you're in the masculine energy, you definitely could, like, let's say telepathy, you definitely could be experiencing telepathy and being like, oh, wow, I can do this. You see what I'm trying to say? All right, let's pull some more Triple Goddess Tarot. Erica says, not happy about Valentine's tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have this, I don't know what this energy it could even be called, but it's like this, it's not bothering me. It's just not bothering me. So much was bothering me for so long, and it's like now nothing is bothering me. It's so weird. All right, so Magician in the Mirror. Masculine energy, learning how to use their spiritual abilities. Wow. All right, so Two of Pentacles comes out. The R on the rock is definitely sticking out to me. Two of Pentacles says you could have been trying to juggle something. I'm getting a little bit of like behind somebody's back, like maybe masculine energy was saying something to somebody's face, but behind their back, it was like a different story. I do feel like there's some sort of remorse for that now. And it's very possible feminine energy could have helped masculine in some way. 6 of Pentacles is here, and it's about assistance or like receiving assistance. I love the Triple Goddess Tarot because in regular tarot, the 6 of Pentacles is that card that someone feels like they got gypped, right? And like someone's getting a coin and the other person isn't. But in the Triple Goddess Tarot, everyone is getting the coin. So what that's kind of telling me is that, again, challenging situation, difficult situation, but the outcome is that it benefited all, right? Like it benefited everything. Even if it's like a difficult lesson, everyone's going to learn. All right, let's look at Blossoming Abundance. So this is going to be the heart space. I do feel like the masculine energy is sensing something new and big, of course. All right, so we have the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and there it is again, the healer card. I love it. All right, so higher self space. I'm definitely getting like maybe gathering soul tribe, learning lessons from soul tribe, something like that. I wouldn't say necessarily like, so this is normally like a card that talks about like having a good time, celebrations, that type of energy. And I'm not really getting that. I'm getting like, remember how we talked about at the beginning of the video, like this is collective energy. So those of us on this specific journey, like we can use this power, we can use this knowledge. That's kind of what I'm getting. And so that's going to cause the 10 of Wands is going to be the heavy burdens on your shoulders. It's normally the guy that's carrying the wands up the mountain, right? So in the in the Triple Goddess Tarot, she has dropped her wands. You can see them like scattered all around her. But the question is, did she drop her wands, or did spirit just knock them out of her hand? You see what I'm saying? So I definitely get this energy that like there was a lot of heavy burdens. Definitely started to tap into the collective energies to heal something here. But I do feel like spirit, tower moment happening here. The tower came, that's why the wands are just scattered. I feel like if she would have just put the burdens down, they'd be laying down nice and neat. You know what I mean? All right, all tied up, higher self. So again, I do feel like masculine energy was doing something to like not have to deal with the lessons, not have to follow the purpose, not have to do the work. And I'm not saying that. I feel like I'm saying that, and masculine energy is like, why are you being so mean? I don't feel like it was a conscious decision. I mean, clearly it was like a subconscious decision, and then the tower comes in, gets you tapping into that consciousness, and now you're doing things in a more conscious way. That's what I mean by that. All right, so all tied up. Now, definitely very busy, learning lessons, maybe feeling like you need to write something down. I love it. Look at the Judgment card, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the 9 of Swords. All right, some of you are still feeling a little bit of anxiety. If you are, I feel like movement is going to cause that. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Oh, have mercy. All right, so Judgment is, of course, your higher calling, your purpose. I feel like masculine energy hears it now, definitely. Higher self is teaching lessons on purpose, following purpose, that type of situation. Pisces Hanged Man, this is about... Okay, so the Hanged Man talks about how he's suspended between two worlds. It's like being in your head, not being able to take action. And the tarot, regular Rider-Waite tarot, you always see the Pisces Hanged Man, like his coins are falling out of his pocket. But in the Triple Goddess tarot, he actually doesn't have any coins left. They've already fell. He has nothing left, and he's continuing to just hang there, right? And so I definitely feel like higher self is saying you're going to have to take action, and that's what's going to clear this anxiety. Most likely, masculine energy is seeing it clear already. I know I am, but it's like it's just little bits at a time. It's like you clear something, and then something else comes in for the attack, right? And then you clear something, and something else comes in for the attack. I feel like Spirit's saying here, action towards your purpose is definitely going to help clear that anxiety. It's working for me. We're doing this live right now, right? All right, let's go feminine energies. Feminine energies. Ooh, Crystal says, I feel the scattered wands. Oh, I cannot tell you. I do too. My storm, I feel, was like 1,000 times bigger than that picture. And I probably had like 1,000 wands instead of 10. You know what I mean? Like it was no good. No good. You know you're awakening and ascending and learning and going through the things when you start to appreciate the challenges. You see what I'm saying? I know that it was really challenging. It was really painful. I mean, when I say no good, that's just my Rosa way of saying it sucked really, really bad. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful that it happened. And instead of continuing to fight, I'm being still and I'm learning to listen. All right. So let's tap in feminine energies. So remember, feminine energies is the nurturer, caretaker energy. Again, we do have both, but for those of us on this very specific spiritual journey, I do feel like we swap back and forth. All right. So let's start with the feminine's headspace. What is feminine energy thinking right now? Ooh, deceit and the thinking man comes out. So feminine energy feels like something's being kept from them. They're not being told the truth. It's also very possible that feminines, we're psychic, right? It's like we are the whole lesson for all of us on this twin journey. The divine feminines are, I mean, I don't know if necessarily if it's happening to the masculines, but it's like we can tell when someone's lying to us. We can tell when they're exaggerating. We can tell when they're telling us something that we want to hear so that we'll do what they want to do. We can do all of that. That tower that came in, open that up, right? And now we're trusting ourselves. So definitely Some big energies in the headspace for the feminine. All right, let's look at the heart space. I just want to say, I mean, talk about empowerment, right? I mean, think about how those skills are going to help you from putting yourself in poor situations in the future, right? All right, so heart space for the feminine energy. I hear you. All right, so we have the garden and the gate and envy coming out. So the garden and the gate talks about how she stays in this garden because it's safe there. She's actually wearing the key, so she can go out whenever she wants. But it's like she chooses to stay. Outside of the garden is the awakening, is the ascension, is the work, right? Envy comes out. I feel like envy talks about wanting something that someone else has. And it's very possible that's why feminine energy kept the heart space locked up. It's almost like the doorway was blocked, right? Feminines, it's a painful lesson. All right, all tied up. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the masculine's energy. Let's look at the feminine's higher self. Feminine higher self. The lesson the feminine is learning right now. The world. I love it. And spirits watching. Okay, so feminine, you have 25, 30, 20, and 29. Jason possibilities is going to be next, but I don't think I was supposed to pull it. It's going to be 24. It just means, yeah, let's pull it. It means that you thought it was going to be one way, but it's a different way, right? So the world card, I feel like feminines, especially this collective here following Purple Lunar Rose, right? Definitely have a strong purpose. So many of you guys, I wish I'm going to get the numbers together. I swear I have so much more time now. I'm going to get the numbers together and I'm going to show you guys. There are so many of you out there starting your own businesses, starting your own YouTube channels. You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're creating content everywhere, you're shining your light everywhere. I just want to say it's massive. Everyone sees it, right? And just I feel like it's almost a little bit, we've gotten so much confirmation in this last couple of weeks, but it's almost like not just about, I feel like in the last few weeks before this energy, we were feeling watched, but we were feeling like we knew that we weren't doing what we were supposed to be doing, right? And it's like now the feminine energy understands that, yes, we are being watched, but there's a different route. Like it doesn't have to be the way that we thought it has to be. If the door shuts in front of you, there's going to be another door, right? If one doesn't open because it's locked, there's going to be another door. 25, 30, 20, 29, and 24. All right, let's pull some tarot. I want to see why you think, what is it you think is deceitful? Or who? Who do you think is deceitful? So we have Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles coming out. So Three of Wands, somebody that you thought was going to be in your future, right? Page of Pentacles, remember, a student, and I feel like you've learned something. Maybe you learned that someone was acting a certain way because they wanted to go with you into the future, right? All right, let's look at the envy card. So we have the Seven of Wands. Yes, I definitely feel like this energy kept you like you were fighting for something. The Seven of Wands talks about, oh, look at a child. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Seven of Wands talks about standing your ground, fighting for something. In the regular Rider-Waite, it shows the man and the wands coming at him, like one thing after another. Look at this one. You guys see the child in the background? See his little head peeking out? So I do feel like it's possible that you did something because you were trying to protect a child. It's also very possible this storm happened because the child needed to be protected. And when I say child, guys, for some of you, this is like a literal child. And for some of you, this is that thing that you're birthing, that thing you're creating, right? All right, let's look over here at adjacent possibilities in the world. Saturn. So the world card in tarot represents Saturn. And right now, Saturn making those big moves. So it's definitely like follow the rules or it's going to get challenging. But I feel like you finally did start following the rules and now new opportunities open up for the divine feminine. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Six of Wands comes out. So there's definitely a victory, and Three of Pentacles also coming out. It's like it's time to get to work, teamwork. Three of Pentacles I know it's not the union card, but it definitely means everyone's coming together. Everyone's working on the same purpose. I love it. This is on the bottom. I studied this card today too. So this is going to be the Nine of Wands. You know, we know the Nine of Wands talks about like, you know, we're being stubborn. Nine of Wands says you've been doing something for too long, or you've been doing something a certain way for too long. So again, this is Triple Goddess Tarot. So in Triple Goddess Tarot, she has the wands talk about like the fence that she's built, right, to like protect her space. So she's built all these wands, this big fence, and she's been protecting it for a long time. She may have had to be a little stubborn to do that, but this card talks about maybe sometimes step away. Like step and look at it from a different perspective and look at how far you've come. Look at those beautiful bushes and flowers that she's grown. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, look at how far you've come. Look at this beautiful thing you've made. Look how, like, I don't know, how resilient you were is what I'm getting with this Nine of Wands. All right. So now we're going to do the messages from your person. I will do 3 from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. And let's try to do 3 from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. I feel like feminine energy wants to say a lot, and masculine energy is nervous, not really sure. I don't feel like it's not sure what to say. That used to be the issue. It's now masculine energy knows what to say, but it's like they don't know how to go about it. All right, so let's start with masculine to feminine first. I love the woke. It's so true. All right, so masculine to feminine, you changed my life forever. I always dream about you. Make sure you're writing your dreams down, guys, and say what you mean. So masculine energy feels like you're still holding something back. There's still something that you're not saying, or it's possible that this is their higher self telling them to say what they mean. Because I do feel like they know what to say now, but it's like now they don't know how to go about it. All right, let's go feminine to masculine. Feminine to masculine. Why is this so hard? I feel that. Missing you comes out, and send unconditional love. I feel like these are higher self messages here. This is definitely what is being felt and what's wanting to be said. But this is higher self here. So higher self is saying say what you mean to the masculine. So it's telling the masculine to speak up, whatever it is. I feel like we're always so worried about how things sound or if they come out right. I guess we should be. Sometimes we're not always on the same page, right? And it sounds like somebody's talking Japanese. Maybe write it down. Strategize the book. Write it down, right? Why is this so hard? Feminine energy, definitely going through the challenges. I definitely feel the missing or longing energy, but it's the higher self saying, send unconditional love. Send unconditional love. All right. Let's see. Guidance. I think I'm going to use the Blessed Bee for guidance to close it out. Oh. All right, guys. We have to send the unconditional love. That's how it works. All right. Make sure, guys, that you know who you're talking about. Make sure you know who your twin is. Make sure you know who your karmic partners are. And now they're even starting to come up with new ones. Because you know how people talk about like false twins or walk-ins? I don't believe in that. Guys, I was spiritual. I was not spiritual at all. I was the person cursing God. You know what I'm trying to say? And then I had this experience. And then I became spiritual. Now, will I become more spiritual or learn more? And spiritual, I swear, is just a label. But I will learn more and continue the ascension. I will meet people, but there's only one. Okay, it only happens one time. But you have different types of relationships, and I do feel like all of them are to teach you certain lessons. But I feel like a lot of times we're cussing the twin, and it has nothing to do with that person. You know what I'm trying to say? So just make sure to keep that in mind. All right, so guidance from spirit. I almost said all parties involved, but again, I'm being asked to specifically ask for guidance for the collective energy. So I'm specifically asking for guidance for our collective energy. All right, look at that. That is, woo, the goosebumps. A blessing of protection. I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm so glad that came out. I love the purple. Guys, if you're on this journey, I know I always say highly, highly protected. I mean, that's just, I never have the big enough word. You know what I'm saying? Highly protected. We have a purpose. We have something we're supposed to do. Spirit is not going to allow anyone to drag us away from it, not even ourselves. If there's someone that is trying to attack you, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's mental or emotional, like a claw just reaches right out of the sky. I don't know how to say it, just plucks it right out. Um, yeah, like I just can't express how protected we are. Now, I don't mean like go out there and put yourself in all these poor situations and see what happens. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're gonna follow your purpose one way or another. And I feel like we should know that when certain things happen, it is for our protection. And I think a lot of times we don't see that or we don't understand why. Pluto's transition right now into Aquarius is a big one where we're not going to understand why. But it's definitely something that had to be removed for our protection and for, of course, our future growth. All right. And it is also number 25. All right. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that reading was helpful. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Stop being so shy. All right. And then let me know if you guys want to do a free reading. I'm just going to clean up really quickly. And I'll do 3-card free current energy. You, your person, and your bridging energy. Or I can do the messages from your person. So just let me know in the comments. All right. Erica, you want messages from your person or you want current energy? All right. All right, Erica, here we go. Brand new listener, Serenity. I love it. I love the name. All right, here we go. Erica, messages from your person. They're trying to come out in chunks. So it's like they have a whole bunch to say and then they stop. And then they have a whole bunch to say and then they stop. All right. I never doubted you or what you were capable of. I love this. I feel like you, okay. So Erica, don't shoot the messenger. I love you. I get this card. I'm just going to use me as an example. Okay. I get this card when I think that my person is doubting my like competency. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so what we're doing, you know, our purpose, our journey is a little different, right? I mean, it's all about unconditional love, but our path that our soul has chosen is a little different. So I do feel like there's something here about you feeling like they think you're not capable of something, but that's actually not true. In fact, they probably never doubted that you were capable of doing it. So that's sticking out. Did you guys see that picture Miss Tina got for me? I keep forgetting to mention it. How beautiful. It's like so 3D. It looks like it's coming out at me. All right. I'm still here cheering you on. Don't quit now. I'm getting a little bit of higher self message here. It's very possible that like the words they're using is not really like you don't feel like they're cheering you on. But it's like because there's some sort of pain, they're masking some sort of pain. So on the inside, they're cheering you on. On the outside, they could be using like attack words. Or maybe no words. You are my light. The weight card comes out. And you don't know this. See, you don't know this. You see that, Erica? But you help me keep going each day. All right, Erica, I'm going to leave those there. I hope those were helpful. No words. Yeah, the you don't know this told me. Yeah. All right, let me go look up here. Odeka on Twitch. Current energy reading. Junior wants messages from Spirit. Junior, if you wait, I'll pull some angels and ancestors. All right, Odeka. So I was going to use the energy oracle, Odeka, but I definitely heard magical times. Did I split it? Ooh, I split it on clarity. Thank you, Erica. I'm going to take it off so you guys can see. I keep forgetting that it covers the whole screen. All right, Odeka, this is your reading. All right, so we're doing twin flame current energy, feminine. I heard feminine. We're going to start feminine first. Union. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. What? Oh, I know. Union. You're understanding union. Oh, my goodness. All right. So it says you have seen and unseen allies draw upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. Odeka, you weren't here at the beginning. I know you weren't. But Stephanie, yes, just keep reminding me in the comments, sweetie. Just keep reminding me. All right, Odeka, I talked about this at the beginning. I talked about how we have this collective knowledge, collective power, collective energy, and we're supposed to use it, right? I feel like that's what you're learning. And that definitely brings union. One, I feel like we're always in union, guys. There's no such thing as a soul like being ripped apart and half of it's floating in this body and half of it's floating in this body. I mean, come on. So we're already in union, but there's definitely 3D separation. And then we don't understand what union is, right? So I definitely feel like Odeka, that's going to be you, feminine energy. It's like you understand now. All right, let's look at masculine energy. Masculine. So you wanted the reading. I normally start with masculine first all the time, Odeka. It's like Spirit wants you to know that you're doing the things. So if you're questioning yourself, don't. All right, masculine energy for Odeka. Friendship. I love it. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Excuse me. It's very possible that the circle is tightening here. The unicorns are definitely sticking out to me, but it's like the circle is tightening. It's very possible this masculine energy had like a lot of people around them, and it didn't make room. There wasn't room for union, right? Like it didn't make room for your energy, Odeka. And it's like this circle is tightening, I'm getting, and it's like they could be removing third parties, karmics, any unhealthy energy that they see is no longer serving their greater good. I do feel like with the one unicorn, it's like they're holding on to the one. All right. And you're fighting for something. Look how you're riding on the dragon, right? You have sanctuary and strength coming out. So you guys are apart. I feel like maybe not communicating or very minimal. It's probably telepathically, right? Definitely says, so the strength card says you have courage, you can endure, find your center, and spiral into your power. And the sanctuary card says, embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you, renew yourself, and thrive. So this tells me that both you and your person, Odeka, a little bit of solitude, right? But the strength card, I feel like that's why the solitude or the sanctuary is needed, right? Definitely building up internal strength is what I'm getting. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful, Odeka. All right, Serenity. You probably definitely, I feel like I caught the energy right away. Donated. Odeka, I love you so much. Thank you. All right, Junior, let me know you're still here. And then let's say, who was it? Was it Stephanie? see Junior and Stephanie. That's funny too. All right. Stick around, Odeka. I'll pull some more if it starts to wean out a little bit. All right, I don't see Junior, guys, so let's go to Stephanie. Oh, sorry. There he is. All right, guys. I'm not going to pull it up on the screen. So, Junior, here you go. This is your cards. So, Junior was here when I got Angels and Ancestors, so he knows what it's all about. So, let's see what message Spirit wants to give Junior today. The Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Oh, look at that. The feather. I'm going to cry. All right. And this here, I'm going to stop. Okay. So you're using your abilities. You're touching like your spiritual abilities. You're tapping into, the gifts that Spirit gave you. And the seer says, see beyond your current situation. Highly, highly protected. Don't be scared of the magic. Don't be scared of the magic. All right. Stephanie was messages from your person, I believe. Serenity. All right, so we'll do Stephanie and Serenity next. I feel like I better get a pen. And Crystal Holmes on Facebook. All right. All right, so I wrote them down. So here's what I'm going to do. Stephanie, you're next. Let me know. Pull the highest. All right. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. Stephanie, Serenity, and Crystal Holmes. Stephanie, Serenity, and Crystal Holmes. So, guys, let me know in the comments. Messages from your person. Current energy. Or just a guidance card. All right, Stephanie, I'm going to use the Blessed Bee cards. I'm going to pull 3. I'm not going to specifically label them. I'm just going to tell you what they mean. Ooh, Stephanie. All right. All right. So Morgan's battle of peace after a battle. So I feel like you've already went through the battle, right? And I feel like the crows are here. You had fear and you kind of like faced that fear. I just did that too. Let me tell you, it was woohoo. But it's now like you've conquered it. I do feel like you came out, you've got some wounds, you've got some scars. A blessing on your intuition. I do feel like whatever this battle is that you just went through, definitely helped you start trusting your intuition because you knew all along, right? It's like we have the thought, it's in the back of our head and it can be back there forever, but it's like we just, every time it tries to peek out, we just keep trying to push it back there. And a blessing to find truth. So that's really, I mean, this is like strong collective energy, Stephanie, but this is definitely you. So after you've gone through this thing that you went through that you thought was truth while it was happening, you started to trust your intuition, or you trust it more now, right? The 8 is sticking out to me. So infinity, I love my bracelet. But 25, a blessing to finding truth, is like now you understand that you had to go through the situation like for whatever reason. And it's like now your determination to find your path or like your route or where you're supposed to be is stronger now, probably more than ever. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Stephanie. I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Junior. All right, so that was Stephanie's. Let's do Serenity next. Serenity, you wanted messages from your person, right? Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, messages from your person. All right, Serenity. I'm reflecting is on the bottom. That tells me the mirror. The mirror is out. Could be definitely reflecting on what's happened, but I feel like it's more about seeing yourself in the other person or them seeing their self in you. All right. Serenity. Junior. Thank you. All right, here we go. You changed my life forever. I did what I thought was best. I'm scared you hate me. On the bottom, this is what I have to do. So that's true. This is what both of you have to do. But neither of you like it. All right. So changed my life forever. So in other words, you were going down this path a certain way. And your person, and I feel like both of you really, but I feel like your person is saying you finally stopped. Let's say they're on the path of, I don't know, toxic karmic relationships. Same monster, different face, right? And they don't understand like why they keep drawing that energy towards them, right? So they learn they have to elevate their energy in order to draw in more elevated energy, right? It's that kind of impactful energy. Change life forever. They were on this route and now they've completely detoured. All right, Serenity. Also, I did what I thought was best. Tells me that again, neither of you liked it, but it's very possible that your person was more courageous than you were. Please don't shoot the messenger. But it's like you knew what needed to be done, but they had to take the action because maybe they knew you wouldn't, or maybe you knew you wouldn't, something like that. But now they're scared that you hate them, but you don't hate them, right? Because you see it as was it challenging? Was it difficult? Was it painful? Absolutely. But you see it as the lesson that puts you in alignment, puts you where you're supposed to be. And you know this because all the blessings start to fall in, right? And that definitely gives you like confirmation that yes, this happened. Yes, it was challenging, but now you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Send this person unconditional love, Serenity. That's what we're supposed to be doing. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, so we have Crystal Holmes. Crystal Holmes on Facebook. Crystal Holmes, let me know really quickly that you're still here. And it was messages. Awesome. All right, Crystal, here we go. This is going to be the last one, guys. Last one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, participating, all that good stuff. If you missed the beginning, make sure to go back and watch it. Lots of cosmic influences, guys. And I just want you to know why you feel a certain way. And I want you to know that we're all feeling that certain way. So you're not alone. It's challenging for everyone. And we're definitely all, in the end, walking each other home, right? All right, Crystal, here you go. Messages from your person. I can't fake it anymore. I got a strong third party. Ooh, I want to work with you. This is too hard. Why can't I cut you off? Okay. All right, Crystal. Don't shoot the messenger. I love you guys so much. I don't judge. I swear. I'm me. You're you. You're me. We're all one. All right. So I definitely got strong third party. So in other words, this person, and third party doesn't have to be a person, but I'm kind of getting that it is. It could be like, let's say, it's just something that's unhealthy, toxic. It needs to be removed, right? But I feel like it's possible that your person is in a situation where they're clearly pretending to be happy. Maybe there's like a lot of social media posts, pictures, something like that. And it's like they're done with that. They've like drawn the line. It's completely done. They're not faking it anymore. I want to work with you. I feel like before the energies were clashing, like it wasn't going with the flow. It was definitely like if you wanted something, they're doing the opposite. If they want something, you're doing the opposite. So it's like now Three of Pentacles, the energies are coming together. And this is too hard. Why can't I cut you off? This person could have tried ribbon cutting. Crystal, did you try ribbon cutting? It doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. She said a bad word. But yeah, it doesn't work, guys. I want to say don't do it because some of us, I guess maybe we need to learn that it doesn't work. You see what I'm trying to say? We all have purpose. We all have meaning. We all meet and have these relationships and experiences for a reason. If we could just go around and say, oh, it's too hard, I'm cutting that crap off, well, then we'd learn nothing and we'd never awaken and we'd never ascend, right? So yes, I feel like your person could have learned like what's happening to them. And I just want to say, I feel like you're a little bit, I don't want to say a whole lot, but more in the feminine energy, but in empowerment. It's not like you're super emotional or anything like that. But I feel like they're in the more masculine energy. And I feel like collectively, masculine energy has just in the last few weeks recently started to learn what is happening, right? So yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Alicia. Hello, Alicia. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. She said no, didn't do it. I'm glad it wasn't you. Yes, don't do it, guys. It's such a waste of time and energy. You're gonna try to cut it, and then it's still gonna be there, and then you're gonna be so emotional because you think it's like your saving grace or like you're out or something. You know what I'm saying? And then the telepathy comes back in, and the energy starts pulling you again, and you're like, "What the bleep?" Right? Yeah. Don't try to run from it, guys. We have to face it, and we have to do the work. That's really all it is. Oh no, you're amazing, Crystal. All right, guys. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will be back soon. I'm trying to do all 12 signs Wednesday night, guys. So keep an eye out for that. If you guys are new, go check out the channel, check out my Facebook page, all that good stuff. I am going to be writing a new blog, just kind of putting an update on my website. So I'll be doing that soon. So keep an eye out for that too. All right, guys, I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.